Hi, everyone. This is going to fucking take forever. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of Talk Shit with Sammy Sparkle. Today, I've got my bestie boo, Brodie Jenkins.
Hello, everyone.
MUA to the stars, Brodie Jenkins.
Amen. We have got, on a serious note, full fat Coke here. Cheers to us.
Cheers.
The hottest bitches in town.
We're in Kingscliff. We're in a beautiful Airbnb that my company has rented out for the podcast day because I'm a very serious and very committed podcaster.
Yes. So thank you for sponsoring us. Kingscliff in general.
Yes.
Kingscliff Mayor, thank you for sponsoring.
Yes, the Kingscliff Council, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. The mayor. Are we like in an old timely fucking southern state? Like, what do you...
I'm ruining it.
Delete it!
Delete it!
Fucking delete it!
Oh, I can feel the humiliation already of what is going to be on this, but I'm ready for it.
I feel like we're going to do it. It's going to be like 10 minutes worth of footage because I'm going to have to cut everything fucking
Podcast
out.
Brodie Jenkins, 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
All right, cunt. So if you guys don't know who Brodie Jenkins is, which you probably don't, she's bestie, she's queen, she's cunt, she's mother. Like, she is an icon, a legend, and she is Brodie Jenkins. All right.
Thank you. That's probably the best introduction I've ever received.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And if you didn't know me, now you do.
Now you do, and that's all you really need to know. But
yeah,
if they do want to dive deeper, Brodie, tell them about you. Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay.
I can't believe you got it. I'm so happy.
No, I am Brodie. I'm 27 years old from Melbourne. I have run...
Wow, really off the gate with the age. I wouldn't be that old.
I'm 17. 17 years old from Melbourne. Just finished year 12. No,
Barely.
I am a professional makeup artist. I've been running my own business, freelance, doing that for...
10 years.
10 years. I couldn't even... She knows more than me.
It's 10 years.
10 years I've been doing it now. So I built myself a nice little regular clientele. You can also find me on TikTok, bit of a side hustle, which is actually how Sammy and I met.
We met because I do get a little bit embarrassed.
Can you hear me swallowing?
No.
Okay.
I think it needs to be a little bit more like
Okay.
pointed. Yeah.
Yeah. You take the lead.
Yeah.
But
No, too much. But like...
Sorry. Brief intermission.
Brief intermission.
No, because I'm like, can she hear me?
I get a bit embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, no. So
talking about TikTok live.
I was just with Josh's family and I was explaining I'm going to meet my friend. They're like, so how'd you meet? I'm like,
No,
TikTok. They're like, wait. I mean, they're all like 40 plus. So they're like, probably 50 plus, but they're all like TikTok. And I'm like, like,
yeah.
Yes, there are nice people on the internet, you guys.
Yeah.
Especially explaining it to a boomer. It's
well, I don't know, and actually I find it more embarrassing explaining it to like people my age because like even people my age,
they don't get it.
They're not on TikTok.
Like, they have lives.
They have lives. Not
us.
on TikTok live either.
I don't have a life.
Yeah.
No, but I actually started as, I would say, a fan of Sammy.
Yeah.
I mean, you are.
I got a boyfriend and a bestie, both of them fans first.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Well, actually, you're a nepotism baby. Let's talk about that for a minute.
We can talk about it.
I did come from Mama Teed originally, and then I think one of the first videos I saw was you doing her makeup. So I was like, oh, Sammy does a very good job of mature age makeup, I will say.
Can't do makeup on my own fucking face, but...
From a makeup artist of 10 years, she does a good job. And
I watched a few YouTube videos.
I started following you and then watching your live streams. And as much as Sammy thinks that I was drawn in by her looks, I was actually captivated by her humour.
It was probably like a bit of both though, right?
I wouldn't know. Yes, obviously. But I was very captivated by just, you have an interesting personality. Not interesting, it's not captivating personality. You draw in an audience for a reason. You're funny, your humor. I was like, I just felt this energy. I'm like, we could actually be best friends. Obviously, I silent watched for a bit and then I become a commenter.
I saw you. I was like, she's so pretty.
No, she saw me and she was like, free makeup. That's my opportunity.
No, maybe a little bit, but like... I was more like pretty. I was like, she's pretty.
Yeah. So then obviously Sammy had seen me commenting and we were talking and whatnot, clicked on my profile at one point and been like, oh, your makeup is really good. She chucked me a DM when you were coming to Malps.
Was it a
do
voice
makeup.
note?
It was a voice note. And
That's pretty bold.
it was bold. And I was like, I don't know how to reply to this because I've never sent a voice note. It was very millennial of me. But now I'm a voice note expert.
I'm a
thanks
voice
to you.
note because I just can't be fucked.
Yeah, no, so valid. I remember when I was voice noting back to you, I'd like film it there, like, that was not good. Got to redo it. Got to do it. This is Sammy Sparkle because you wanted your makeup done. But I couldn't fit you in. I had a full day. So yeah, that was how we initially started talking. And then we were talking a bit back and forth, but it was a lot of like me DMing you. You don't open it, you know, like.
But that's not, it's not like a, I just don't open it.
It's not personal.
It's really not personal.
She does it to everybody.
Every single person except for Cameron.
Even now, I'll like text her something really important and she just opens it and I'm like, oh.
But like, I'm
not
like,
offended.
If we're on the phone, I'll reference it.
Yeah, absolutely. She reads it. She means well.
I read it. I reply in my head. I just don't type it out.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say our friendship really started to flourish in like August last year. That was when things started picking up. FaceTime became a thing. Daily FaceTime.
How did we get on FaceTime for the first time? Because the thought of that stresses me out, getting on FaceTime for the first time with someone I haven't.
You rang me. There was a purpose. I can't actually remember, but you're like, because I remember I sent you a message or something. You're like, oh, I'll ring you. Just give me a minute. And I was like, oh my God.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then now I'm just like, g'day, mate.
Yeah, now I'm just like, hi. Hold on.
I'm taking a shit. Give me a minute.
Flushing the toilet. Yeah, like.
Now there's no boundaries.
No, absolutely none.
But that's kind of where it flourished. And then we met in November. Sammy came to Melbourne for her birthday and that was her first time meeting. And we had the night of nights out, didn't we?
I don't think we can actually talk about anything that actually happened that night. I really don't think for both of our brands, we can talk about absolutely one single aspect.
Yep.
After drink 3.
I was one sip in and it's all down here. I can't say anything after one sip. We were actually saying we went live. I did your makeup and as soon as we shut that off, nothing was appropriate to talk
Even
about.
on the live, nothing was appropriate. I fucking flashed everybody. I was getting changed and Brodie was on live.
Reflection.
Brodie's on live and the thing. And
There
I
was a
walk
reflection
out
in the
butt-ass
windows.
naked like.
And Sammy comes out. Can I say tits?
Yeah.
Comes out tits and all, and there she is in the reflection on a live stream. And I'm like, Sammy!
And I'm like,
She comes out, she's like, what should I wear? They probably could have like seen the outline of your nips, but it wasn't too bad.
No, they could. I
But
fucking
they're
watched
good.
it.
Like, at least they're
Good.
nice.
I looked great.
They looked good. That's the main thing.
I
As long
really
as
did look good.
they're like pointing upwards, you're all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, they were. They're
They're
not
a
like
good
under
pair.
they're not like under the pits. They're like
If a nude gets leaked, at least you know it's good.
no, like I've never sent this is my theory.
Yep.
Never send a nude that if it was leaked you'd be upset about.
Yep. That's smart.
Okay?
Yep.
They've got to be 10s. Don't get
Yep.
lazy with the nudes.
I get it. I don't really take them much these days, but I
No.
have got a few lazy ones. But
Don't-
no, that's good advice.
I think it's good advice.
I wish we could share some of which happened on that night out, but we can't. Totes inappropriate.
It's totes inappropriate.
Is there something on my face?
There's a little bit of
I
fluff.
can feel it.
Did I get it?
I don't know.
I
Do
think
you?
I got it.
I think that's better.
You probably got a disease.
It's just the chlamydia. Don't worry about it. It spread to my eyes.
You know I've had gonorrhea 5 times. From the same person. I just was being dumb.
I've actually not heard a lot about gonorrhea.
It's pretty much exactly the same
Like
as
chlamydia?
chlamydia, yeah.
Like everyone I know's had chlamydia.
Yeah.
Not me though. But
5 times I had to go to the doctor.
I mean, yeah, but it's
From the same person.
who's that dirty prick who kept giving it to
Who's
you?
the dumb bitch who kept fucking having sex with the man with fucking gonorrhea?
Could be worse. Could be herpes.
Could be. Don't have that one.
But you know what? Remove the stigma. So
Yeah.
many more people have herpes than
I know about
They're
4
talking
of my
about-
friends that have herpes.
yeah. I've got some friends with herpes, but no one talks about it.
I don't know, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear, not me.
One of my
So-
friends has herpes. Well, One of my sister's friends went to the doctors having some issues, tested positive to herpes, chlamydia, and gonorrhea all in one shot.
Fucking ow.
And you had to get a shot in her ass and everything.
Yeah, I had to get a shot in my
Yeah,
ass.
I'm like, that's a triple whammy. That's
No, I'll tell you what, when I got the call for the first time, because I would always get sexual health checks just because like I was like, I feel like that's just like the
if
right
you're
thing
having
to do.
casual sex,
You should be
get-
getting sexual health
get
checks.
tested. Yeah.
So I would get STI checks all the time, never had an issue. And then I get a call from the doctor and they said I got gonorrhea. I'm at work and I'm like almost in tears. I'm like,
Can you get rid of it with an antibiotic?
yes.
Yeah, it's not even that deep.
It's really not that deep. It's fucking gone.
I
And
love
then
it.
I was traumatized. I was like, I need to go home. I went to my fucking boss. I said, just had a call.
I feel like
I've got gonorrhea. So I went
I
home.
feel like the first time you got one would be like, oh, holy shit.
Second time, I was a bit like, fuck.
Oh, well, been here, done
Third
that.
time, fourth time, fifth time. That's just fucking embarrassing. I need to go to a new doctor. I can't come back here. We've got like he seriously goes, all right. So like, what's happening? I said, I don't know. It must just be going around because I asked the guy to get tested. And he said he didn't have it.
Asshole.
But 5 times, maybe fucking cling on to something, you idiot.
Yeah, honestly, that's on you.
That is on me.
That's on you, Joe. But you know what? That bloke should have sorted himself out.
Oh, I'm 100%. But
Yeah.
like 5, like that's a bit. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Five.
fucking 5 times. You dumb bitch.
You don't-
Oh my goodness.
I obviously have pretty much been with Josh from day dot, but a little story about Josh and I. Have you heard this one? About
No.
when I went for a pap smear and she's like, you might have an STD. Have you heard about this?
No.
I'll tell it. Josh, don't worry about it. Just click off. You don't need to hear it. So I was 17, went for a pap smear, and then she was like, oh, like the symptoms and that I was having at the time. She's like, you might have an STD. And I was like, oh no, I've only been with the one guy. And then she's like, men lie. And then I went home.
And I beat his ass.
And I said to Josh, oh my God, the doctor doing my pap smear, insinuated you would lie to me. How funny. You would never lie to me about being with
How
someone
funny.
before me. You would never. No, I was genuinely oh my God, I thought it was funny. He's like, yeah, that's great. A week later, comes home from work, sits
How
down.
old are you?
17. Sits down on that couch and he starts bawling. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the fuck is
Josie.
going on? He's like, I slept with someone else before you. And this is before I got the results. So he's thinking, I've given it to her. I've got something and I've given it to her. Anyway, so he's made a shock confession. He did fuck someone before me. And I thought I took his
So you
plates.
thought that you both took each other's.
Mm.
Oh, how long?
I was
Do you reckon
upset.
he would have?
I don't know. He said the guilt was eating him alive anyway.
Bullshit. Only afterwards, I reckon.
It's giving me trust issues. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it.
after he found out that he's disease ridden, that's when he's fucking fessing up. I don't buy it.
But it was all clear. It was fine. But I was like, you fucking asshole. I was threatening to break up with him. I went psycho because, and you know what? It's not that he had sex with someone before me. It was the principal lying. I was
100%.
like, just be honest with me. Just be honest with me. And so I was like, I wanted details. I'm like, who was it? When was it? Where was it? He did it when his parents went away and he did it on his mum's bed. And I was like, you have to tell. I go,
Ew.
you have to tell your mum. I made him tell his mum because just out of spite. I was pissed. That man told his mother that's how much he wanted to be with me.
Brodie, you've never told me that.
His
You have
mum,
to tell your mum. You fucking sick and twisted.
and I was so pissed because his mum is so gentle and doesn't raise her voice, doesn't get mad. And she was like, it's okay. My mum would have been like, you dirty little whore. Also, he's a man, so he gets away with it. But
My mum would have been like, you fucking filthy thing.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, you got your own bed.
Yeah,
mate.
why don't you fucking use your
Yeah.
own bed?
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my close
can't believe you
call
did
with an
that.
STD.
I cannot fucking believe.
You know I'm a nutcase.
I didn't know you have to tell your mum. That's fucking crazy.
17-year-old me was like, I
respect it.
need to seek some revenge. Don't get hurt, get even.
Period.
That's terrible advice, actually. Don't do what I did.
No, but
I'd still do it, but
I do respect it. You have to tell your mum. I can't believe you made him tell his mum.
course
Did he
I
say, why the fuck do you...
I was like, that's so disrespectful. We would. I was like,
Who the fuck are you?
that is so disrespectful to do that in your mother's bed. Like, you've got to, if you want to stay with me, you need to tell her. So he did.
I can't fucking believe it.
And then his mum, God bless her soul. So she knew what was going on because I was like, I'm not talking to you. Like, we're done. I broke up with him this is the only time we've like broken up. And it was a very short, like 48 hours or something. And then his mum, because we don't have our licenses, was 17, like drove him over.
Yeah, 17, don't have your license.
Yeah, drove him over to sort it out with me and had a cuppa with mum while me and Josh had a chat.
That's like, actually so
Did you
cute.
tell her that you boinked on her bed?
What'd she say?
Yeah, I was like, was she? He's like, oh, she was all right with it. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, Joe. Fucking give him to him, please. I was relying on you getting mad at him.
I can't fucking, you're sick.
I am.
Did you tell your mum? Do you tell your mum?
I'm really painting a bad image of
What'd she
myself,
say?
guys. I'm painting a bad image. But I was 17. Can we please remember that? And I had some mental health issues. Still do. But
I was going to say had. Had, bitch, please.
no, I was hurt by the lie. But we're still here. We got through it.
No, yeah. I just think that I love it. I love it. I respect it. I see
Thank
you.
you.
And you know, I'm always Team Brodie. I think
Yeah.
slimy cunt, you know, fucking should have told you.
Yeah, he lied to me.
Yeah.
And I don't like lying. So I was very like, why would you lie to me? I've always been honest with you because I had a 0.5 of an experience before him. I was half a virgin when I met him. And I was always open and honest with him. I was livid he wasn't with me.
What do you mean by half a version? Backdoor?
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm taking full credit for Sammy and Cam. Those two,
The full credit?
110%.
Okay.
You're actually dating me. I'm Cam. Catfish.
Please explain.
So,
Please explain further.
In the very early days, you and Cameron would kind of go on each other's TikTok lives and have a little cheeky flirt, and then you would FaceTime me and you're like, oh my God, I'm actually like really into him. Obviously, he's like slid into the DMs.
It would be like 2 weeks in, I'd be like, I'm in love with him.
Yes. You were also like, I'm not making a proper first move though.
No.
You're like, no, so I need to wait for him to do that.
And he made like several, but
Yeah. But he was also like, is she into me? So then you'd be on live without Cameron there and you'd be like, oh, does Cameron like me? And then he'd be on live without Sammy there and I'd be like, Cam, like just go for it. Like she's into you. Trust me, she's into you. And I told Sammy, just go for it. You never know. And look now.
She spoke to, and then also like I was getting really nervous in the beginning because like I'm
Yeah,
really
she's like-
loud. All right, I'm loud and proud on the internet. But when it comes to like one-on-one,
Yeah. I think he wanted
Especially
to
with a
call you
man.
and you were like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm
yeah,
like,
he wanted to call me.
I'm
he
like,
want-
Sammy, go and call that man right
well,
now.
I called Brodie and I was like, oh, no. And she's like, get off the fucking phone with me and fucking call him. And I was like,
Best thing you ever did.
and I was like, right.
So I take full credit for.
And then she would like text me, are you on the phone?
Yeah, I
Are
had
you on the phone with him?
something about Sammy is you got to hold that bitch accountable.
Period.
Like she won't do anything unless she's got someone telling her, get off your fucking ass and do it.
And I really
And-
do appreciate. Do you know what I truly do? I think part of the reason why we do get along so well is because you actually just, you're not a yes man.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, Brodie is not a yes man. She's very much like I can come to her, tell a story and like have a bit of a bitch and be like, oh my God, isn't this person such a cunt? And then she'll be like, oh, well, look, you probably, no, I think you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, no, let me tell you again because you're clearly not getting it. And then she'll be like, no, I think you're in the wrong. And then
Yes.
it'll take me like an hour or so, maybe a few days.
Few weeks.
Yeah, a few days, few weeks. Who knows? But then I will say, oh, okay, yeah, no, I do get it. But then there are times as well where I'm like, nah.
We have different opinions on something.
And I think it's
That's
fucking
fine.
and that's part of the reason why I love you.
Yeah. And we can still, I feel like we can debate topics in a healthy manner
Most of the time.
most of the time.
Sometimes there'll be something like
Sometimes it's toxic.
No, but like sometimes it'll be something like when you really were hell bent on not liking Taylor Swift. That was really grinding.
came
my gear.
around.
Yeah, she's a full
I'm a
Swiftie
Swiftie now.
Yeah, she's a full Swiftie
I
now.
appreciate, I didn't realize, actually, you know what? Can we talk about Taylor for a minute?
I would love to talk about Taylor.
I would actually say that people that are like me that are, I hate Taylor Swift. She's shit. I'm not a Swiftie. She's mid, whatever. You guys actually haven't indulged yourself into her or got to know the story of Taylor Swift, because I hadn't. And I was like, shake it off, that shit.
By the way, sorry, quick pause. Shake It Off, I still think it's a fabulous song.
Now I'm like, actually,
all
you bitches that hate Taylor Swift, you're going to tell me if you were at her show and Shake It Off came on, you wouldn't be boogieing in the audience? You would.
Lie. Liza Minnelli lies.
Liza Minnelli lies.
Period.
But I really believe people that have strong hatred towards Taylor haven't actually listened to all her music properly.
They haven't spent the time with Taylor to actually listen, because they're going in with such preconceived ideas about what Taylor Swift is.
Yeah.
And this is what I kind of say. You can't not like her because she has such a wide array. Her discography is so unique. It's so diverse. She's got something for everybody.
I truly believe if you don't like her, you haven't actually bothered to have a look into what she does in her shows. That woman is performing for 3 hours. She is having 10
That's
plus
Olympic
costume
level
changes. She's performing a 10-minute song. She's doing God's work out here. All the different eras? What would you say?
I say eras when I'm talking about Taylor Swift, but era when I'm talking in conversation about anything else.
And just the productions that go into each era is incredible. And I was not a Swiftie until she just recently toured in Australia, and I got into it, and then I started having a look, and I was like, oh no, Taylor Swift is amazing.
Isn't life just so much better when you're just able to enjoy Taylor Swift though?
Oh, it is.
Isn't it actually?
What's the point of being a hater?
Yeah. And it is so much fun. It is just, life is so much better when I can talk about Taylor Swift and not have some nagging, whining cunt in the background telling me she's overrated. And by nagging, whining cunt, I mean...
Men. Me?
If a man doesn't like Taylor Swift, immediate ick, red flag. I don't like, because shut the fuck up. Yeah, and I don't care if you like Taylor Swift or not if you're a man, because the songs aren't for you, pig.
Yeah, it's not.
They're not for you.
David, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Actually, Bruce, not made for you.
Daryl, listen here, cunt. All right, I'm sick of it.
Not for you.
But shut the fuck up. It's not for you. But it's sometimes men will just talk just because they need to talk. And it's just, why don't you just sit out of this one? Because it's actually not for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But here it is, a Swiftie convert at the age of 27. I would say if you're a Swiftie hater, you haven't given her a chance.
Why don't you just sit down and actually just listen?
Why don't you sit down?
Take in the lyrics, because she is an amazing writer and you can't tell me that she's not.
Her vocals are great. There's definitely better vocalists, but her 100%. Lyrics are amazing.
Well, and this is what I say when people go Beyonce or Taylor Swift, I go, they're completely different ends of the spectrum.
Beyonce's one of the best vocalists of our time.
Best performers of all time. Absolute. Beyonce is, I love her.
Beyonce be up there with some, out of everyone in the world that a show I'd want to go to. She'd probably be the number one.
Yeah, 100%. Because you just know you're going to get a good show. You know you're going to get good vocals, good performance. She is wickedly talented.
Texas Hold'em.
Hey, lay your guard down. Listen, Jolene, bitch, you want to fuck with my man? I'll fucking...
Jolene.
Did we kind of eat that?
No. Ooh. Thank you, everyone.
God, this is a chaotic fucking podcast, but no, I love it. And it's always going to be a little bit chaotic. Because I'm here and my brain is 3 jelly beans and
mine's about 1.
Period. Isn't it just, it's beautiful though, isn't it?
It is beautiful. It was funny when you're saying how I'm not a yes man and that. We're an interesting dynamic because I would say we're 2 fire signs, and also fire signs do get on, but 2 very strong personalities, but somehow we just work.
Honestly, sometimes we're on FaceTime and it's literally just both of us going at the exact same time, not listening to each other.
Yeah.
It's just 2 voices competing.
It is.
But it's
a vocal stim.
It's a vocal battle.
Yes.
All right.
We just go for it.
And it's fun.
Yeah. What else will we talk about?
Exactly. Sometimes you just need to go, baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low.
Play that music, play it.
Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand.
I hope you understand.
I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long.
Hold on.
Right?
Wait, what's the next word?
Mm.
I've been thinking about this all day long.
After this podcast drops, the album is out on streaming platforms everywhere. Guys, this is a collaborative effort and we have worked our butts off.
We didn't come on here to talk about shit. We came on here to announce the album.
Exactly. It is Sammy Sparkle featuring Brodie Jenkins, and it is a absolute collaborative masterpiece. The
whole album was just you, and there's just me going, like,
no, it's like that fucking those guys of X Factor.
come on, move your body.
Fucking
We're going so rogue.
This is rogue. This is rogue.
We need a topic. Sex.
All right, you want to talk about sex?
I want to talk about sex.
See, but the
always.
difference is that you've only had sex with one person.
But that's what makes this convo interesting. It's very different experiences.
It's not that different. You know, someone goes the other day and they go, "What's your body count?" And I've got no fucking clue.
Who cares? I had a single era. Like, get out there, find out what you like. Like, you have to get out there and have
Well, I will
sex.
say, like, my experiences with sex has gotten me to a point where I know exactly what I want
Yeah.
and how I want it.
It's interesting, though, because some people think, you might even think this, only doing it with one person. Like, how do you know that that's good?
No.
You don't think that?
I probably used to think that, and then I actually had sex with someone that I enjoyed the company of and that actually cared about me. And it was like, I was like, oh no, this is what sex is.
Emotional connection and comfortability. I feel like I wouldn't be having good sex if I wasn't comfortable to communicate.
And I had never experienced that until.
Really?
And then, no.
Really? So that's so interesting to me because I've only known that.
No, yeah, I had never experienced that until I was like 22. But like, I always saw sex as a transaction.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. It's something that two people were doing together.
Yeah.
And I feel like once I experienced that, I was like, oh, I can never do that again.
A transaction.
Like a transactional sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
it used to be very much like the goal is for him to come.
Not
then
about
it's
you.
done. No.
Well, that's not fair.
No, it's not. But like
Men,
once I got.
Start prioritizing your partner's O's, please. I've had enough of it.
But like, they don't fucking care. Because
No.
they don't know who I am. I don't know who they are. I always saw sex as like a transactional thing, something that I would give to somebody else, not something that I would do with somebody else.
Well, that's actually really sad
Yeah, I know. It's very sad.
because you deserve so much more than that.
100%. I know that now.
Yeah,
But, you know, I have a much different relationship with sex than what I used to
that's good.
appreciate sex. I think it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And,
like when you're in love with them,
sex with
It can
someone
be.
that you love is just,
it's next level.
it's next level.
Who the fuck is ringing me at a moment like this?
Quiet on set, please. So has sex ever felt transactional to you with a relationship for like 10 years? Have you ever been like, oh, I can't, like, I know this is fucked up, but like, oh, I can't be bothered, but.
Yes. Let me put that in.
We can put that in. I think that's normal.
No, I think there's definitely been times where I always say this, right, with sex. After being with someone at 27, I've been in a relationship for 11 years. So for my age, that's quite a long-term relationship.
I would say that's long term. Yes,
Yeah.
I would say.
And I've always said there is too much focus on quantity over quality with sex. Like some people get really fixated on we need to be doing it this many times a week.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, and I'm like, their life. Like sometimes I have had bad spouts of mental health, shit going on in life.
Like some people do need that kind of like, they need that physical intimacy to like
Yes.
feel, but like, I don't feel like it's the same for every couple. I feel like some couples can survive without.
Me and Josh have a lot of other forms of intimacy as well. Like we are very like physical touchy, cuddles, back tickles, wash each other's hair in the shower, like, and I love those kind of.
That's cute, but
Yeah.
no one's washing my hair.
I'll wash your hair.
No,
Cameron?
no,
wash your
I
fucking
don't.
hair.
I don't
Oh,
want.
you don't want him to?
No, because I do it my own way. nothing about my showers are pretty. I'm like flipping my hair upside down. I'm fucking like doing all the things, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, so we have many forms of intimacy. So I would say we're very intimate in terms of physical touch, but they've definitely like...
But I think it's nice that physical touch doesn't mean sex.
Yes.
It's separate.
Yeah. There has definitely been times in that 11 years where we've gone over a month without doing it. And then there's been times where we're doing it multiple times a week. It's just...
It ebbs and flows.
Yeah. And it's quality over quantity. And...
I like the quality over quantity. I haven't heard someone like mention it like that before, but I think that that's really...
Like when we're doing it, it's good. And we understand each other's bodies. There's obviously emotion and feelings attached to it. We're both prioritized. We're feeding each other's needs. It's nice. But there's definitely been dry spells, which I think anyone after 11 years is going to have dry spells. And there's definitely been times he has a higher drive than me where I'm like, oh, I feel guilty. Like I haven't done it for a month. I should probably do it with him. But not so much. That was probably when I was younger. I don't really do that now.
Yeah.
I just go, you've got a hand, get it done if I don't feel like it. And ladies, never do it just because you feel like you owe that to them.
For me, like I have to like start it to be in the mood.
Yes.
Whereas like I'm not, I don't just sit there throughout the day like I really want to
so real with you. I feel like Josh doesn't initiate with me a whole lot anymore because of how much I've been like, no, I don't want to. So now I won't initiate, but the signs. I'm backing up into him. I'm giving him signs that I want it. And
men think that they make the first move, but they actually never do because I've dropped 37 hints.
When I get into bed that night, I know whether we're doing it or not. Like,
well, I've planned because I have shaved. Yeah. I've done the other stuff that, you know, us girls do.
Exactly.
You know, I've become silky smooth.
Yep.
Because I need to feel good about myself to be able to have sex. Otherwise,
absolutely.
I'm just gonna be so hyper focused on what I'm looking like and what yeah.
I even I have this vanilla like body oil, and I know he likes the smell. So if I'm like, I might try it tonight, put a little bit of that on. You know, like just it's calculated.
It is calculated.
Yeah.
But you do all of that stuff so then that they make the move.
100%. But me and Josh have always had a fairly healthy sex life. It's been pretty good. But there were times prior to Josh, obviously I've been with him from such a young age. So not sex, but other things where it was a bit transactional just because I wanted to get the attention from certain guys. So I would do certain things because I was like, oh, I'm getting their attention.
Oh, yeah. I 100%. That is essentially 100% how I used to view sex.
Yeah.
Just not even like attention, but like I liked the idea of like someone focused on me, you know, I don't know. And the validation, I suppose.
It is, yeah, validation was definitely a huge thing for me as a teen with that kind of stuff. And I feel like that's why I'm actually so strong-minded, confident, because I was so fucking insecure, needing validation as a teen because of like dealing with misogyny. This is something I could talk about for hours, but I feel like behind every feminist is a past of dealing with such horrific misogyny in some extent, and often in teen years.
I think it's really fascinating like how I have experienced both sides, I suppose. But like I do feel like even me as a teenager, I feel like I have experienced misogyny because I was feminine.
Yeah.
And the utter disdain that these like, you know, high school boys, especially back in like my high school days, but like especially back in your high school days.
Yeah, the 2010s were crazy.
Facebook was fucked.
Yeah, people put everything they were thinking.
There was no fucking...
No filter.
There was no filters. There was no community guidelines.
No.
All right? I was going through my Facebook the other day and it was literally just die, bang it.
I definitely had a little bit of pick-me energy in high school purely because everything every girl did in 2010 was for the male gaze. Like you're like, everything I did, I was like, this has to be so the boys will think I'm a good chick. And none of it was even who I was.
I think in high school I didn't see much sisterhood.
No, because
it was at the end of the day, everything
women
was...
on women. Like we're like fighting each other. It's all for the male gaze. It's misogyny once again.
Yeah. And I really hope it's different nowadays.
I hope I feel it is a little bit.
I feel like you would think it is, but I also don't know what it's like in high school.
I have always said if I could go back on my schooling experience and all the girls just bind together, because the boys would turn the girls against the girls. Like, they enjoyed that. If the girls just banded together.
Like, the profound relationships I have with women in my life now are just like,
I'm such a girl's girl now.
yeah.
Whereas when I was
100%.
in school, it was cool to be like, oh, I'm one of the boys. I prefer hanging out with the boys because there's less drama.
Do you think boys don't have fucking drama?
Oh, boys have drama. Sometimes the boys are behind the scenes fucking stirring that shit.
Yeah.
More than ever.
But also, like, they've got drama, but they've also got no emotional depth.
Yeah.
No, there's no depth to their relationships that they
Yeah.
have with other men. And I find that to be really sad.
Yeah.
Whereas there probably is going to be more drama with girls because we actually communicate.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Something else touching on how you said earlier, how you feel you did experience misogyny for being like a gay man in high school.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I cannot confirm. Have you seen that TikTok? I found it was so interesting.
Oh, it was that guy and he was saying like, oh, they don't hate gay men, they hate femininity.
They hate femininity.
They hate women.
Yeah.
Oh my God, everyone's like, what? And I was like, oh, yeah, did we not?
Yeah, but like I'd never thought about that. Maybe because you've lived it. Like I've never thought about people being homophobic to feminine men.
What even happens in the gay community? Like the gay men that are like masculine, they just automatically think that they're better.
Yeah,
and
really?
the way that they parade themselves, it's like good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't know about that stuff.
And but it's like every community, like women will so easily turn on other women, just like with the gay community, gays will so easily turn on with every community like that. Like it's just
I just think if
there's so much
women
infighting.
united together,
I feel like there's more of like uniting with women.
It's so much better now. It is so much better. And do you know what? I dare say it is women of kind of my generation that did live those teenage years, adolescence of such pick-me energy, male gaze, everything's for the male gaze, that we're growing up and the frontal lobe fully develops and you're like, holy fuck. Like, no, like that was just all for men. Everything was for men. And even I think back on school, like boys would have hot lists. She's number 1. She's number 2. She's number 3. And it's just, I liked that. I was like, where am I going to be on the list?
Where were you on the list?
Oh, it's top 5. Like that was like,
it's so fucked up, but like,
thank you, Joshie.
Where were you on the list?
Like that was a source of validation. Then you like grow up, you're like, what the fuck was that? And that's why I'm there's a lot of other reasons I'm a feminist. Like
I think I've actually met one good man in my whole life. And Cameron, yes, my boyfriend.
What about Josh?
Oh, Josh too. He's good. I like Josh.
Flaws.
I like Josh. Everyone's got flaws.
I will say.
But every other man in my life has caused me an immense amount of trauma.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And that starts from like childhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like my whole life, I've been like, what the fuck is that? Like for my mum, for example.
Yeah.
And I saw just how much she had to put up with and how much disrespect she copped just in the sake of keeping the peace and just, and how she was automatically expected to just give in and compromise and, you know, like she had to do that. And I noticed that shit. You see that shit as a kid. You might not have a name for it, but you see that shit.
Yeah.
And then it really just plants that fucking seed and then I just detest it.
It's kind of crazy as you get older as well, how you're more aware. Like my grandpa was extremely abusive to my nan, so my dad's parents. And my pa passed away when I was 16. And I've always said, if he was here now, I wouldn't talk to him. Like I didn't fully know I knew he wasn't good to my nan. I knew he wasn't good to my dad. But if he was alive today, I would not see that man.
But I do think there is a bit of a switch now, which I am really loving. I feel like I'm really enjoying how women are just like, no, actually, if you're a cunt, I don't want to see you. And I don't actually have to.
Yeah.
And I don't want to forgive you.
Yeah.
I'm really big on not forgiving people.
I feel like it depends on the person. Some people, it heals them to forgive. Others, it doesn't aid them to forgive. You don't owe anybody forgiveness.
Whenever I've forgiven someone for my own healing or like forgiven someone because I feel like I need to let go, I don't think that's forgiveness. And I actually don't need to text my dad and say, I forgive you.
Yeah. No, you don't.
I don't think that would heal me.
Yeah.
I'm content with having a shit dad. The amount of content
Yeah.
and laughs I get out of it, oh my God, it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've learned to get the best out of it. I don't lay awake at night thinking about how shit my dad was.
Yeah. Obviously, my experience with my dad is quite different to yours. I mean, I've always said my dad's present very much in my life. He's a great dad. He's not emotionally available, but that's okay.
He is going to watch this though, isn't he?
Definitely not. But I feel like a lot of dads aren't emotionally available. Like my dad would not know how to tell me he loved me if they said, gun to the head, tell your daughters you love them or you're dead. He'd be like, take me down. I can't say
To me,
it.
that's really sad.
It is.
But I
a bit
feel like
sad.
that is where there's issues with men. But I
Yeah.
think that there are issues with men because they're just so closed off because that's
Vulnerability and emotion. Yeah.
I feel like there's this childlike way. It's like a child imagining what a man would be.
Yeah.
And then that is what men become. It's just like
Yeah.
emotionless, which I don't feel like that is a man to me.
Yeah.
If I
No,
see a man who's
100%.
not in touch with like how they're feeling,
Yeah.
how they're truly feeling, or too fucking scared
Yeah.
to say, I love you,
Yeah.
like I don't think that that's masculine to me.
If a man is in tune with his emotions and can communicate how he's feeling and can cry when he's sad, that's hot. We
Yeah.
like that.
Well, it's not even like hot, not hot. It's just like be a human.
It's human. Because you know that people like my dad have a lot of thoughts going on in their head. They're not saying them.
Yeah. Well, my dad is saying them. They're just he goes from cold to angry. Like that is the range of his emotion.
Yeah.
It is it's that or that.
My dad can get a bit hot-headed and he may have passed that gene down to me. May have, allegedly.
I haven't seen that out of you.
I can get a little bit hot.
I'd
It takes
love
a
to
minute,
see
but
it.
if you get me mad.
No, I used to have like severe anger issues.
My mum calls me acid tongue because I'm just
Oh
like,
my
you
God.
fucking. Because when I'm mad, I'm like, fucking get out of my sight.
I used to just like fucking explode. Like I got it from my dad. I had to go through
Yeah.
like intense therapy, and now I
Yeah.
just like
I feel like I'm a lot better as I've got older. I didn't know how to control that emotion when I was younger.
sorry to anybody in my past who I've ever fucking blown up at. My bad. I have been to therapy. I
Same.
have gone and reached out to a few people on Instagram.
I'm so sorry.
I am sorry. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologize.
Yes.
But she slips out sometimes, but
Yeah.
not to the level that it used to. I used to
No.
just purely I would think of whatever would hurt your feelings the
Me too.
most. And
Yeah.
I would dig into that.
Yeah.
It
Hence
was
the
fucked.
tell your mum what you did in her bed. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to just be filled with so much anger
Yep.
and misplaced anger
Me too.
because I don't know, I'd fucking go home and get beat up by my dad. So then I'd
Don't
be
laugh about that.
sorry, what am I meant to say? I
Yeah.
would go home and get beat up by my dad and I didn't have anywhere to put that
Well,
fucking anger.
They say hurt people hurt people.
Period.
A guy that I went to school with, we're getting really deep in here now. I went through a full year of being called fat every day in year 8 by a guy. Then in adulthood, I was about 20 or 21. He pulled me over. We were at a nightclub and he was there and he pulled me over and he apologized and he was like, I'm so sorry for everything I used to do to you, everything I used to say to you, and I'm so happy to see you succeeding, like a full spiel. It was like closure because he did cause me a lot of issues
Yeah.
in high school. And he's also further since told me that, you know, his brother would call him fat and shit at home. So hurt people hurt people.
I think when you're in high school, I think you can get a pass for that
Yeah.
because you
He's a
don't
very
have the
different person now.
emotional
He's a good guy now.
capacity to realize that that's what you're doing. And
Yeah.
I feel like if you're an adult and you're still behaving like that, you need to grow up and go to fucking therapy.
I wouldn't even cross paths with anyone. I'd be like, if someone acted like that in adulthood, I'd be like, see ya.
I don't actually care what's going on at home if you're 20 fucking 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, move out,
Yeah.
maybe, you know?
But you don't have the emotional maturity or
No,
the
yeah.
outlets to know how to deal with that stuff when it's affecting
Well,
you.
I
when
didn't
you're a
even know
young
that it
kid.
was bad.
Yeah.
I just thought everyone fucking went home and got beat up by their dad. I thought that, I literally thought
It is
that.
funny though, you think your home life is everyone's normality and it's not kind of till adulthood where you're like, oh, hang on, no,
Yeah.
that's not actually the normal thing.
100%. Then I'm like, I don't know, I would go to my friend's house and it would be such a slow realization of how fucked up my life was, because I'd go over to like friends' houses and then their mum and dad would be like laughing together.
You met my parents. I would say my mum is the dominant one out of my mum and my dad.
Love it.
Sammy thought it was hilarious how my mum was telling Sammy a story of how when me and Zoe were in the womb, she could tell we had the
through
Jenkins
the fucking
nose.
sonogram. She says, she goes,
this is 1996, mind you. They're not like they are today.
Even then, she goes, nah, I can see. And then her dad goes, oh, you can't see that. She goes, shut the fuck up, Rodney.
My mum turned to my dad.
And then he goes,
told my dad to shut up when she was telling her story. And he said,
nothing.
All right.
He said nothing.
And I feel like you were shocked by that because that was obviously not a dynamic in your house. Whereas that's my mum. And now you wonder why I am.
But it was also friendly. Like it wasn't even like.
It's banterish.
It wasn't a shut the fuck up, Rod. It was like a. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Rodney. Like,
yeah.
And
and
was,
Dad would have just gone.
Yeah, it was like that. And I was like, wait, where's like the fucking flying glass? Like
Yeah.
I'm like dodging for shit. Like, you know.
And my mum's a very headstrong woman.
I love her.
She grew up with
Shout
two
out
brothers.
to Sesbo.
Shout out to user 3038 Sesbo. We love you.
You will always be famous
she
to
has two
me,
brothers.
sweetheart.
She's a strong-headed woman. I'll always admire my mum. She's a good woman.
You should probably say something nice about your dad.
Oh, I have a great dad. I do have a good dad. And I love your Shonks as well.
Love you, Sean.
Highway Patrol Season 4, Episode 4, if you'd like.
He in the clear.
He was famous before all of us.
Yeah, honestly. He's the reason we're here today. All right. He's a icon, living legend.
And also, while we're giving shout outs, me and Sammy were just discussing off camera how that the reason my platform has grown or the reason I ever started to do TikTok lives or anything was because you saw me and you were like, you've got it.
Because I will say this, not everyone has it. Okay.
Not everyone, sweetheart.
I think everyone thinks that they can do, which I'm not saying this takes a lot of skill. It kind of just takes
does.
like actually, I'm not going to
does.
shit talk myself actually because it does.
You have to be an intriguing person to do this.
And you might be intriguing off camera. Sometimes people, that doesn't translate,
Yep.
you know, but not everyone can do this. Not everyone has the personality to do this. And I'm not saying I'm fucking, you know, the second coming, all right? But I'm saying if I see it in somebody, I want to tell them because like there are a few of my friends that I've seen before and I'm like, fuck, you're funny. Like I reckon like you could do something with that. But they would just be too scared. But Brodie already had a platform.
Yeah.
And I think you just needed that little bit of a push to like be more yourself online rather than what you like kind of maybe thought an influencer was.
Yeah, 100%. And since going live, like nearly a year since I've been going, like July is the year since I've been going live. My life has changed so much. Sammy and I have the most amazing community through live. It has actually changed my life, given me so much purpose. And yeah, obviously she saw it in me because my lives are successful. They do quite well. I have a good audience. So yeah, thanks for spotting the talent.
And that's all I did. That's all I did though. Like the thing is like you built your own community. You have that. Like that's
we share our community though.
That's fine.
I'm very hyper aware that a lot of my community stems from Sammy, and I'm always be grateful for that.
No one is going to watch you if you are not interested.
Oh, if I was boring, 100%. Yeah.
The only thing I did was see it in you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I did. The rest, you've maintained it. You've kept up with it. You did it. Like it's yours.
Thank you, sweetheart.
No, it is. And like, you're incredible. You are.
You're incredible.
But like,
I
truly do see that. And I see like how hard you work and stuff with everything. And I do, like, I admire it. And I think that I love being able to have you do this with me. You know what I mean?
That's what I was just about to say. Having a friend in this world, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have you. We both have a lot of friends that like don't do social media at all. And unless you're in this field, you don't get it. You don't get certain things.
And I think also in this field, it's hard to find friends who actually want to see you succeed.
Yes.
I feel like it's a lot of the time.
Because they don't get it. I've had a friend say to me, so you're doing the TikTok thing? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, you know, that's not a forever thing. Yeah. okay, like, can you just be supportive? You don't understand it whatsoever. You don't have to, but you can suppress the judgment and be kind and supportive.
But it's like nothing's a forever thing also.
Nothing, yeah.
And
You're not guaranteed your job. You could get the sack tomorrow, sweetheart.
You could get the sack tomorrow. And also, if you're going into your job thinking this is my forever thing, like, are you not planning on growing and like moving sideways and like trying different things? Like, I don't get it. What do you think I'm fucking doing now? I'm switching it up. I'm doing a fucking podcast. You know what I mean? But like, I had to do the TikTok first.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Making friends in adulthood is quite difficult. And I think everyone would agree on that. And a lot of my friends that I have now have stemmed from childhood or high school. And I have amazing friends, the dearest friends. But making a friend in adulthood really means that you mesh well. You have very, very similar morals, ethics.
It's nice having a friend that like is genuinely a friend because you have similarities.
Things in common.
And you actually mesh well rather than just being friends because you were kind of put in the same class.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not shitting on any other friends that I have, but it's like, it's a really lovely...
We have a lot in common. Weirdly enough, there's 3 years between us. You're 25 this year, I'm 28 this year. 3 years.
Yeah, it's like close. It's like 3 years. And it's like closer to 4 years than it is 3 years. But that's all right. It's all right. Keep going. What were you going to say?
I think it's kind of crazy how there is 3 years between us. We've grown up in different states. We still have so many similar experiences. Like, I can reference something from being a teen and you know it.
Period.
Like, we were laughing at the same shit as teenagers. Like, if we went to high school together, we would have just like been like glued to each. We would have found each other.
I would have idolized. I idolized all the popular girls in school.
I reckon I would have loved you.
We were talking and I was like, I actually probably, because as a kid, I probably would have gone up to him and be like, do you need anything from Tuck Shop?
And I would have been like, yeah, get me a Chico roll and you can pay.
I'd be like, cool. Guys, did you see that?
No, I really believe I found you earlier. We always would have been friends, but so good to have similar interests, similar personalities and some. We're different, but we have a lot of the same views on certain things.
But I feel like we're friends because we want to be friends rather than we're friends because...
And it's just come with ease. We've like been friends less than a year, but like you're the closest friend I have in my life. I speak to you the most. I come to you the most. And it's just easy and it's just happened organically.
Yeah.
It's been incredible. And also, as I said, just so good to have someone striving for similar things and similar goals that can understand that. But also
and then
each other to
lean
understand
on
the
each other
pressures.
as well.
Yeah, the pressures and the shitty sides of social media.
If I get an email, I'm like, fucking, what does this mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, it means, or like, I'll be like, did you get this one? Like, what are they offering you?
Yeah, it's actually so nice because no one talks about influencer rates either. Like,
and I'm not about to, but
we're not going to, but it's nice to have someone else and go, well, okay, if you're charging, and our followings are very different, but I'm like, if Sammy's charging that, I should probably be charging this.
Yeah.
I don't really think there is a standard rate though. Everyone's just kind of different.
There's not a standard rate.
Because
I've been saying this, the influencers, guys, hear me out. We need a union.
Yeah.
We need to unionize.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to kick me off this fucking thing if I mention it again, but we need to unionize and we need to discuss rates because some bitches fucking earning 10K for a post and other bitches earning 500 for the same amount. But I'm not okay with that.
And you don't know where you're supposed to be. It's crazy. But yeah, I think it's just been so nice for us to...
Yeah.
I mean...
And I truly feel like I've got a friend for life out here.
I think so
just
too.
Feel like we just
the fact that we live in different states, but we make it work. Like, you know, we don't have to be, but also it's not any different in person. Because that's when we first met in November, we're like, oh my God, like, what if it's awkward? What if they're different? Like, Sammy's singing, what if Brodie's different? I'm like, what if Sammy's different? But we just hit it off. And then one thing that's not totes and approach we can share from our night out in November. We were walking down Fitzroy Smith Street and I was like, you're my best friend. And you're like, I didn't want to say it, but like, are we best friends? I was like, yeah, you're my best friend. You're like, oh my God, we're best friends.
That was so cute.
And we had a little moment.
It was so cute. And
it
we're
was
like
beautiful.
Stumbling. Like,
and I'm like, we're the best friend.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like, but we knew what each other was saying. So in sync, sweetheart.
Yeah. But it was just gorgeous. And
it was.
And it's nice. Like I mean it. Like,
yeah.
It feels really special being able to form this kind of a connection as an adult.
You're one in a million. Like, there's not many people like you out there in a good way. Like,
there's no Sammy Sparkles out there.
I would dare say I'm quite a one in a million person too.
Anyone that is like just a loud, obnoxious fucking cunt.
Pain in the fucking
heart.
heart.
Like anyone that has ever been called those words, we're going to get along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to get along. Anyone that's been told they're too much, opinionated, loud, OTT, we're going to be friends. Or has potential, or disrupts others in the classroom.
Oh, every report. Mum, why didn't you get me tested for ADHD? But she distracts others in class. I couldn't fucking sit still. I had ADHD.
Literally.
This is why, like, I say I had so many friends in high school because, like, I'd be in a class with not one person I knew. I'm like, I need to talk to someone. I can't sit here in silence.
I'm going to go fucking mad.
I'm sitting next to, like...
I need to yap and now.
If you knew some of the people, I just meshed with everyone because I'd been put next to someone, I'd be like, hi.
I'll be like, get a load of this.
And I would start probably asking them the most obnoxious, borderline rude because it's just not my business what I'm asking them. Inappropriate questions.
Totes inappropriate. But I think that I naturally bring a lot out of people. So I kind of like, I don't know, I like sitting next to like the quiet kids and like getting to know them, and then like even if they insisted on being quiet, it was fine. I could just yap. But like, you know, I liked bringing them out of themselves. And like,
I was always like, the quiet ones would be like, you're fucking funny, and they sit there and giggle at me. I think I scared them because I was a lot. But that's okay.
A lot. Why would you not want to be a lot?
I was just unmedicated ADHD. That's all.
I'm medicated. I'm still a lot. And I love it. And I've learnt to love being a lot because it's natural to me.
Yeah. Well, you get to a point, you're like, I am who I am if you don't like it.
Well, exactly.
There's the door, bitch.
Exactly.
There's
but
the
like
door,
at this
bitch.
point in my life, I'm not trying to impress anyone.
No.
And I've built my fucking career on being a lot and being too much and being loud and being OTT.
Yeah.
You know, so people like it.
And I like it because I'm sick of boring influencers.
Me too.
No substance. I want to see your personality. I want to know what you stand for. That's how you're going to get the
Period. Show me who you fucking are. I don't care about you waking up in the morning, running on the beach, getting a matcha and doing yoga. Tell me about the fucking shit that you did.
Yes.
Tell me the consistency of your shit.
Why do you think Trisha Paytas is still so relevant and has been for over 10 years?
Exactly. Because substance.
Yeah.
Once those looks go away, I've actually never heard some of them speak before.
No, me either.
Like I could name some. I would not be able to tell you what they sound like. I love a pretty bitch. I always support the pretty bitches. Too. But like, if you are pretty and have a personality,
double whammy.
Like me and Brodie, like
if you actually get on our level, you would be shocked at how good it is.
Guys, try it. Try it out, guys. Being pretty and having a personality, try it. It's so good. Give it a go. Trust me. I highly rate it. I know pretty privilege is real because I've got it.
Sweetheart.
I know it's real.
It is very much real. I know it's real. That's why you became friends with me, apparently.
It is. I said she's fucking pretty.
Thank you for that. And then we started FaceTiming. You're like, oh, actually, I'll
I
retract
have
that
never
statement.
said that in my life. I think you look absolutely beautiful and you look like a Disney fucking princess.
You are. Look at your hair.
No, stop deflecting my compliments. We've spoken about this.
She tells me
every time I give a compliment, she's like, boom, give it back. I'm like, just no.
I want to hype you up too.
No, but like it's my turn.
Okay.
You look like a Disney princess. Like
Thank you.
Big, beautiful eyes and the lips and the little pixie nose. Like it's so gorgeous and adorable.
Sammy did ask me one of the first times we were talking, have you had a nose job? And I was like, no. And that was the biggest compliment.
I don't even remember, but she's brought it up like 50 times.
I remember it because I was like, oh, because my nose has been insecurity.
Are you fucked?
No.
It's beautiful.
Me in primary school, everyone's like, come up to me and they go, Miss Piggy.
Well, I got my dad's fucking...
I think your nose is quite cute.
I'm the only one in my family who got my dad's nose.
I still think it's cute.
It's just a bit fat. I feel like a little BBL. A BBL for the nose.
Max has a nice nose.
No,
You've
Max...
got a little button nose.
Max has like Lana Del Rey's nose.
You've Done
You know
well.
Lana Del Rey's beautiful
Yeah,
nose? Max
cute
has
little
that.
nose. Yep.
And he's got gorgeous eyebrows and gorgeous eyes. I fucking
Yeah.
can't stand him.
He looks like your mum a lot.
He does.
Yeah.
I love him. Love you, Max. Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Max. We love ya.
Shout out. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up now because
Yeah.
I feel like we could actually just talk for 3.5
Yeah,
hours. Like,
it's actually getting dark. And
It's getting dark.
If we don't stop, we will be here till midnight.
We will. Yeah.
We just talk absolute shit. Have
This
fun
has been
editing this.
fun. No, it's going to be great.
Also, a little shout out because the Airbnb I'm currently staying in,
Yes.
the hosts have recognised the Sammy Sparkle. So
Comes out running in a dressing gown. It's gorgeous. She goes, "Oh my God, you didn't tell me you were TikTok
So-
famous." And I'm like, "I'm shy."
Shout out to Crystal,
Shout out to Crystal at the Sandbox.
Sandbox Kingscliff.
Sandbox Airbnb in
It's beautiful.
Kingscliff.
It's clean. It's well equipped.
It's got
highly
all the bells and
recommend.
whistles. It's actually stunning.
And me and Sammy have sat on the couch. So if that doesn't get you here, what else will? You can find me on Insta at Brodie Jenkins and on TikTok at Brodie Jenkins1. Come follow me.
What about Brodie Jenkins MUA?
Oh, fuck. I've got a whole business I forgot
Yeah.
about. And you can find my makeup artistry at Brodie_Jenkins_MUA on Instagram. Go and have a look at my work and book if you're in Melbourne. We'd love to see some of you.
Period. Also, guys, can you please subscribe? And can you also like do the rating and shit on
Subscribe,
Spotify?
idiot.
I don't
Thumbs
want to
up,
have to
idiot.
ask. I don't want to have to ask because it's fucking cringe. But like, guys, I need 1,000 subscribers so YouTube can start paying me.
So subscribe.
Do you not want me to get paid? Also do the rating thing on Spotify, all that. You know what to do. I love you guys. This is gonna be so good. I think tell.
it's sorry, Cameron, maybe best step yet.
I'm not gonna say that until I've edited it.
All right.
All right, let me
There
edit
could
it
be
first.
2 minutes of good footage.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do one. I feel like I'm actually gonna have to do an uncut version.
I think it would be great.
One's gonna be 20 minutes and one's gonna be like 2 hours. I love it.
It would be great. Well, thanks for having me,
No,
Sammy.
thanks for coming on,
Love you
Brodie.
long
I have
time.
genuinely enjoyed this so much.
Me too.
This just feels like a FaceTime.
It does.
Really.
It's great.
I
I
love
was just
that.
saying, what a gig.
What a gig,
podcaster.
right? I
Such a
reckon if
good
we
job.
lived close, this would just be the dynamic.
I know, it'd be amazing.
Good would that be, actually?
Fucking bitch, move to Melbourne.
Oh, should I?
Bring Cameron.
Alright.
All right. And next episode, Sammy moves to Melbourne.
Talk shit with Sammy Sparkle and Brodie Jenkins.
In Melbourne.
Maybe.
We'll see, sweetheart.
We'll
Till
see.
next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye. Hello. Ooh. Ooh.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Oh,
Hi.
God. Check this out. I can't help it. I've got wax coming out all my holes. Turn me loose. You
This
take
is
the
good.
lead, sweetheart. This is your podcast.
No, you're so right. You're so
Yeah,
right.
it's the curve.
Hey, everyone.
Stick as fuck.
My interview with a narcissist.
How to spot a narcissist. I'm sitting next to one.
Breathing's a bit loud, though.
Thank you for telling me.
That's all right. It's all right.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. What was I saying? You don't. Honestly, I sometimes feel lightheaded after filming this because I'm like,
I know.
And
I
then
didn't
I
even
was like,
feel like I
"Look
was
at
breathing then.
yeah, no, it was just.
All right, moving the mic here while you talk. We could get a record, Sonny.
Turn me loose, so.
Turn me loose,
Voice
That
of
was a good
fucking
one.
A. That was a good one, just for the potty too. Sorry, we're being silly billies.
so silly.
We're being so silly. We're so silly goofy. Oopsies. Oopsie daisies. Hi everyone, it's Spencer.
Glossy black cocks.
The glossy what?
The glossy black cockatoos. Their native land's been taken down.
I love him. Hi everyone, it's Spencer. Spencer, I fucking love you. Keep up the
Spencer,
good
if you'd
work.
like to be a guest on the podcast,
Yeah,
you know who to
you're welcome
call.
on the orange couch any day. Although but in future will be the orange couch.
Not red.
Yeah, some of you guys fucking said that couch is red, and I'm actually pissed off. It's burnt orange.
It's
a burnt orange.
It's burnt orange.
Right, it's a nectarine, actually. So go fuck yourself,
Go fuck
dogs.
I mean, you weren't a 1D fan, were you?
No, but I was listening to You and I on the car ride here, and I was like, fuck,
Banger.
because you and
Yeah,
I.
it's fantastic. There's a One Direction tape when they were on X Factor.
Oh,
and
Zayn dancing.
Yeah, no,
That's fucked.
they're like, it's pretty much Harry and what's his face, the one that no one likes, Liam singing, and then there's just like Louis going, help.
Wait, that little. Wait, no, I can't say it.
What, Twink? No.
Yeah.
Wow, do you know about the Larry rumors?
Yeah, I do, but like, I just think it's a bit off, isn't it?
Well, there's evidence to back it up.
But there's not really, though.
If you look at them, the way they would like touch each other, friends don't do that.
Friends don't do that?
Friends don't do that.
Oh, stop. I'm going to get a semi.
No, but
I need to stop with the cock jokes. It's not me. I don't know where it's come from.
my live the other day, baby, I've got.
Maybe I'm.
You're going on about me about the glossy black cock.
She goes, oh, I wish I had your body. I said, this body's got a
Come
cock.
on, move your body.
Oh, move your body.
I don't mind it if it's got a cock. It's fine. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter.
None of this is going on the podcast. None of it.
You'd love it if it was, but you'll never know.
I should do like an uncut version.
That would be good. Make people pay.
Oi. You're about that money. I love that
I'm
about
a
you.
business brain, baby.
Yeah, you're about that money. I love it.
Anyway,
I'll post one, and because this will be very successful,
yes,
I'll just post the uncut version.
If you want the uncut,
yeah,
$495
it'll be free, but
for an exclusive time, free offer of $495.
it'll be free. But like, you know, you can, yeah.
You should do an uncut. That would actually be quite fun.
Yeah, I'll post one, and then I'll get everyone to watch it, and then they'll want to watch the full one.
Yeah.
Like, business brains.
Business.
But I
Or
actually
put
don't
something
know what I
absurd
could.
in the preview, then don't put it in the actual.
Oh, yeah. Ready? Cock.
What cock? Yours?
What? Perfect. Trailer made. The trailer's been made.
I'm actually quite wet right.
I'm wet right now.
I'm wet right now.
I feel like, where's my Ritalin?
Have you?
I've had one. I'm asking for you.
Maybe I'll do it tomorrow when I'm fucked. Does it interfere with alcohol and that?
Yeah, baby. Honestly,
I'm intrigued
when I took
by it.
MDMA for the first time,
It calm your brain?
no, I was literally like, oh, Ritalin.
Really?
Yeah. And then everyone else is having a great time. This was me.
The jaw's still.
What's that? Everywhere. All over your nice Airbnb.
I'm joking. I need my full back.
The fuck? Kind of a burly fucking cop.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Caught in a bad romance.
Yo.
Oh, caught in a bad romance.
Oh.
Keep going.
I caught in a bad romance.
Caught in a bad romance.
Delete it. Delete it.
Oh my god, the person in the house is going to think there's an something going on in here.
There will be.
Subscribe, link in bio for that. That's the late night show.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
What?
What was the noise?
What
You're
was
too
it?
close.
Sorry.
Idiot.
Sorry. Spencer here.
Hi everyone, it's Spencer. Oh fuck me.
What's something else we love to talk about? We do talk a lot of shit.
We do. We talk shit.
Yeah, especially that bird bath.
The what? The what? Did you say bird bar?
Do you know what a bird bath is?
No, what the fuck is a bird bath?
Someone's in the middle and everyone's just coming up.
A bukkake?
Is that what that is?
A bukkake.
Bukkake?
Yeah. Bukkake. Bukkake. No, I haven't partaken in a bukkake. No, I actually haven't. Look, it was one time I was young. It was wild, it was free. Okay.
No, but I've obviously only really had sex with the one person. So
Nowadays with
breathing too loud.
yeah, just like there. But make sure it's like pointed like at your mouth.
Alright.
So like
Clearing my just gotta clear my throat.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, actually slagging. That is disgusting.
Oh,
Woohoo.
well. I think there
Do
is
you
a
think we have
switch.
autism?
Yes. I think that's
No, that's hot. Not my dad, but if a man is in touch with his emotions, can
you
communicate
didn't actually need to.
Well, I wanted to preface.
You didn't need to.
All right, cut that out. And
What's his name?
No. He's actually apologized to me.
Oh,
Yeah, which I
And-
value in adulthood.
I feel like that.
It's growth.
Yeah,
I talk to him now. I'm
I've
friends
had
with
an
him.
apology from people like before.
I respected it.
I've respected it because at the end of the day, in high school, that should never be a reflection of who you are
exactly.
as a person
People
for the rest
evolve.
of your life.
You should be. If you're not a different person from who you were in high school, what are you doing?
Grow
Grow up.
100%. And I want you guys to like look at me when I say it.
Look at her.
Not everyone
Look at
has
me.
it.
Look at you. Skip the application in.
Sweet like marabou. What is marabou?
Give me a call if you ever get lonely.
But honestly,
Oh, sorry.
exactly. I might leave some of my aromas throughout the house just for you guys.
And by that, she means she's going to fart on the couch.
I haven't farted on the couch. Crystal, I haven't farted on the couch, I promise.
She's burnt a hole through it.
If anyone's burnt a hole, bitch, it's you, Miss fucking
not.
Gassy. Gassy.
She's lying.
I have not lied once. Anyway, farty McFart. We need to wrap it up. She's about to turn off. All right.
All right. Thanks
Oh, wait,
for having.
plug yourself.
Oh, with a butt plug? No. Sorry. My name. No. What am I saying?